Alright, so here today we do got some exciting things that I wanted to jump into. On May 8th, a month ago basically, they released, or Game of Thrones Kingsroad, Netmarble, released a AMA pretty much, giving us an idea for what their plan is with the game and how they plan future updates. We've already had official launch, and a lot of the changes from this AMA already came out, but some of them didn't come out. And it also they told us like, hey, these are our plans in the future. We're open to collaborations. We're open to expanding alliance content. We're open to expanding other content like co-op content. We're open to expanding these systems in the game. I wanted to show you to give you an idea of where Netmarble's mind is and also just what things to expect in the future. As again, some of these things haven't even happened yet, but this was again from early access. All the questions those players comprised and gave to Netmarble. This is what you got. Today, let's talk about it. New to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's get into it. As always, again, if you would like to support up, it does help out massively, and I can return the favor by sending you gift codes. As always, I've sent out the first gift code. Please check your inbox. I have updated it as well. I went today, right before recording this video, and sent out the new ones. If you support in the next 24 hours or whatever, I check it every few hours. I'll send them. Just make sure to check your inbox. By doing that, just to do that, just go over here, click my page, and you're done. Pretty simple. It'll show your supporter codes right there. All you gotta do is, again, hit that support button, link down below. Helps out a ton. Consider doing so. The first question, or set of questions, was all about alliances and what the plan is when it came to alliances. Pretty much the question's answer was this. Alliances content holds significant importance for our development team and will play a central role in upcoming updates. We are committed to continuously expanding and enriching these features moving forward. As many of you have specifically mentioned, we are actively planning exclusive content tailored to alliances, including dedicated spaces, which is super cool. Curious on how that operates, engaging activities, and again, more things for members to enjoy. In addition to these features, we are also increasing the maximum number of Alliance members, of members an Alliance can accommodate. Again, for now, don't know when this is happening, how this is working. They said, hey, what do you mean by enriching and expanding? What do you mean by that? And they say, we'll give you more concrete details in the upcoming dev notes. When did this come out? It was a bit ago, so they already released the dev notes, and there was no update about Alliance content, but what they're working on for the near future is expanding the Alliance content function. But yeah, also just to let you know, I might be starting an Alliance next video. I'll update you on that. If you want to join, Alliance content is going to be getting a major expansion, and again, it's going to be a pretty big thing for the game, as especially with co-op content, this is the thing they're focusing on. Alliances aren't far off. Will you be able to have cosmetic helmets and hoods later on? Have the developers considered adding more personalization and ownership features to Kingsroad, like weapon skins? We definitely plan to introduce a variety of new outfits and skins, including new outfits featuring hats, helmets, and weapon skins. These will be prioritized for upcoming updates and will be closely tied to future content releases. How are lobbies over here for Dragon matched? Will it be possible to join the same Dragon if you... Yeah, it is, by the way, yes. We have many questions regarding this. Dragon lobbies are matched within player servers. While the option for server transfers are not available at the moment, we are actively exploring ways to implement event-based co-op content that allows players from different servers to team up and enjoy certain features together. For example, we are also looking into systems where players from different servers can be matched with Dragon fights. Similar to the mechanics in Ultra Memories, we are considering various approaches, so please stay tuned. Will there be any chance you'll add change appearance face? They already confirmed this. It is true and it's coming out. They confirmed that in our latest dev notes. Will we have a possible collab with the event or collab content from the House of Dragon? Over here, they did confirm pretty much like if there's an opportunity to collaborate with any of that, again, content, we'd love to do so. They're open to it. Whether it's in the pipeline, who knows? But they did answer the question that they'd love to do it. So I'm curious if they do have any plans when it comes to collaborations. You know, it's not really a gacha game, but, you know, Netmarble does like doing collabs with other properties, so, or properties in general. I wonder if they plan something with that. We'll see. Beyond that, future roadmap, content, co-op content, friends party function, co-op system, co-op modes, they answer with this. In general, updates will advance the narrative with new chapters, but that's not all. We'd also like to share a bit about what we're currently developing for co-op content. We are currently on the final developments of a new PvE content raid. This is designed to offer a distinct gameplay experience compared to the world bosses and Ultra Memories. We talked about this, right? Our current design envisions a starting point of 4 players with the potential to scale up to 8 players. We'll be able to challenge themselves against a bigger threat, figuratively and literally. That said, there are still a lot of factors we need to consider in the process. For instance, the group and size increases. We need to appropriately scale the time investment and difficulty, which also brings up challenges around matchmaking. We are giving this considerable thought and strive to incorporate your feedback as much as possible. Furthermore, given that multiplayer is a core element of Kingsroad, we are committed to continuously expanding the range of co-op content available, including both dungeon-based and field-based activities. Adding on to this, we've also seen players having difficulty finding lobbies for certain contents, altar members for example. While the official launch will get a massive influx of players that would alleviate the issue, we also plan to add options that make multiplayer content more accessible, such as allowing gameplay with fewer participants. That said, given that we have other more pressing issues to address, the particular feature is likely to be implemented at a later stage in the game's development as an update. Next up over here, pretty much they talked about ferocious beasts and a pity system being added to this one, which I'm pretty sure they've already implemented. They added the pelt system or whatever, which gives you a better look into that. They talked about it in this dev notes that released a little bit after, so we already got in this, right? The copper improvements are already released, and also the so remember when early access was there, this game was very different. So remember how much it's changed since then. It's taken a bit, but it's gotten a bit better. But yeah, they did add this over here. So going forward, each ferocious beast you defeat will grant you an item, pelt, scrap, name subject to change. By collecting a specific amount of them, you get to trade them for core rewards associated to ferocious beasts. So a cool little addition. Remember, it wasn't there before, so you have that now. That was that. And then over here, the copper function. Copper was so much harder to obtain. They went and buffed everything and made it a much easier system, and even more so expanded the trading system and production system to make that even better. TLDR on classes was pretty much, hey, you know, we can't really add it now. It's a hard task, but we're open to ideas, and if a new class can be implemented in the future, we'll let you know and talk about it then. But obviously with classes and everything in the class system, bit hard to see how they'll be added in the future, but anything is possible, and if Netmarble wanted to, and if they get enough requests to do so, maybe it is a possible thing. So if you're wondering like, hey, I want a more in-depth tank class or a pseudo class or whatever, maybe it's a plan they have. But for now, you know, they don't have that plan, and they said, hey, give us feedback, and, you know, we'll just see what we can do. Over here, we have more solo content similar to Wormwalk without the need to spend RP. Definitely expect single-player content to have further expansions each major update. There's also a new content we're working on. We talked about this, the Kraken, which they've already revealed. Will there be a storage chest in RR? The team would like to know in regarding storage space. Would come from the lack of bag space or another perspective. And then we need more storage items. Right now, there's a few sources to earn, storage items. And then again, they say, I see what you mean. Official launch will have more ways to expand inventory spaces in game. Already had the official launch, and obviously they've already done this, so no more changes so far planned. Simple question, nothing too crazy. Currently, the Battle Pass has no function past level 45. In many free-to-play games, it goes further, and so on and so forth. They answered to a degree, not really, but they said this. While we do not have any concrete ideas to share at the moment, we'll definitely pass this on to the rest of the team. While we want Battle Pass rewards to be as rewarding as possible, we also have to be careful about not making it feel like too much of a chore. We'll nag the devs to add more tribute rewards to the shop. But yeah, this last one over here is mainly just some NPC stuff, nothing crazy, but that is the gist of things. That was the AMA that they released over here. Remember, this AMA released for the early access, and this was their plan when it came to the game. It gives you an idea onto what they're working on in the future and where their mind is currently, correct? It's like, that's kind of what this gives you. Pretty much, what are they working on? They want to work on hardcore co-op content. For now, we're getting that Kraken raid. No RP spent, new content, you're getting constant story updates, that's going to be the plan also. Constant chapters, constant things like that, that is the main thing. Classes in the future, maybe it happens, maybe not, we don't know for sure. Could happen, could not happen. They already talked about copper. I think they've already made some of the copper changes. Could be some more in the future. For now, RP was also talked about, but their goal to fix RP is to implement more freebies to get you RP, and then also take care of Kraken, allowing that as new content that doesn't require RP. Ferocious Beast, I'm pretty sure, did we already get this yet? I don't know. If not, they're going to be getting it out to you soon, in the coming weeks, they said. Over here, we did have co-op. They are working on a lot of co-op things. Raids, alliances are going to get expanded. Alliance content is going to be a big thing for them. They're open to collaborations and such. They already did the appearance ticket. They already confirmed that. Again, when it came to servers and everything, they're going to be working on in the future, getting you in other servers to play with your friends and such, and that's a big thing for them as well. Skins and other things like that will be introduced as we go through the game and stuff like that. And again, alliance content. That's mainly what they're focused on over here. They talked about some other stuff in the other dev notes, which is the dev notes from early access to launch. Stormlands they talked about, progression expansion, Ultra Boss, official launch events we already went through. Most of the stuff we've already kind of gone through and such, but there was a lot here that they worked on, and they also said that they're continuously working on, and things in the future that we're going to continuously be getting. And yeah, we already got this, we already got the pelt. And again, they're just going to continue to work on things, and from whatever the AMA talked about, there is still much more that they have planned, and other things that they're going to be going through, so stay tuned for it. Get excited for, again, what they have in store for us. But remember, they have more dev notes also planned in the future and a roadmap plan. So a lot to see there. But for now, just want to talk about this to, again, give you an idea for what their plans and kind of mind is at for the future.